of the lower house is about to look into the firearms issue.
The PNP's procurement of firepower to beef up its capability upgrade will undergo scrutiny in the House. 60,000 handguns worth 1 billion pesos is about to be awarded to Glock and Trust Trade, but the losing bidder is questioning the deal. Espinelli, the losing bidder, said the process was influenced by former DILG Undersecretary Rico Puno.
I would like to assure you that the Bids and Awards Committee is very independent. Nandun ho kami, nagdidiskusyon kami, but the back members, the regular back members, they are the one deciding. Labaho ang membro nito, puro generals ng Philippine National Police. 5 ang regular members. Wala hong decision ko, decision ho ng committee yung ginagawa namin. Si Yusek Puno, wala ho siyang, he is not a voting member. At wala rin ho siyang influensya sa amin.
General Emilito Sarmiento, the head of the Bid and Awards Committee, said Puno had no influence in disqualifying Espinelli and declaring Glock and Trust Trade as the winning bidder. Espinelli's bid of 974 million was the lowest bid. Glock was slightly higher. Espinelli was disqualified for failure to submit the documentary evidence, which the other company complied with. Sarmiento said the bidding was the most transparent to ensure the PNP will not repeat transactions tainted with anomaly in the past. Congressman Angelo Palmones said the inquiry will deal doubters since the contract is above board.
I would like to assure the Honorable Congressman, very transparent, above board po lahat yung ginagawa naming proceedings. Ito po ay para sa ating kapulisan, para rin po sa ating bayan in the long run.
Sinabi ko na that sila General Sarmiento, mga kakilala ko, and I know they're a person of integrity. Hindi ko naman ho itinago na kaibigan ko sila at nakatulungan natin sa ibang mga pagbabago sa sektor ng mga gwardya. Hindi din ho natin itinago na nagkakausap tayo even prior joining 15 Congress. So, kung meron man pong kinakailangang maliwanagan siguro, mas maganda, nandito lahat yung ibang sektor and that's through public hearing. Kaya nga, as early as July, hiniling na natin na magkaroon ng public hearing, but again, hindi ho nabigyan ng pagkakataon. Hindi nagkaroon ng due course kung kaya't humantong sa pagtatapos yung procurement process nang hindi po nabibigyan ng pagkakataong madinig ang lahat ng mga nagrereklamo through a public hearing.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.